Now, looking at the fourth example here, you have addition of negative numbers again. -1 plus -2 plus -4 plus -1. You are adding negative numbers together. So you are getting negative results. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1. That is 8. That will be -8. -1, -2, that is -3. -3 plus -4, that's -7. -7 plus -1, that is -8. Now, here we have addition of integers with the same sign. Integers that carry same sign. Positive integers, addition of positive integers, addition of negative integers. Now, the second case is when we have a mixture. Maybe you are adding positive integer to negative integer, or you are taking negative integer from positive integers. So when these signs are mixed together, then the case will be different. The case will be different. So we are going to use method we are going to use for the second case is can also be used for this first four examples, and we are still going to get our result. So now for this second case now, example 2. So this method, as I said earlier, the method we are having here is what you are going to use for any question under addition and subtraction of integers. Now let's look at the first example here. The first one we have a -2 minus -3. What you need to do here, you have the first negative sign here belongs to 2. That's why we call this -2. So this negative sign is not linking this 2 to any number. But look at the sign we have in the middle here. It's linking this -2 to -3 here. So meaning whenever you have two signs written together like this, separated by negative sign, so you are going to multiply. Anytime you have negative sign, bracket another negative sign, or positive sign, bracket another negative sign. Anytime you have one sign outside the bracket, the other one inside the bracket, we are going to multiply the two signs together. Now here we are going to multiply these two signs together. That is what? That will be plus. So now we have -2. Minus minus, that is plus, plus 3. So meaning we have -2 plus 3. Now another thing I want you to take note here also, anytime you have two numbers of different sign, one you are adding them to, you have two numbers of different sign like this. One is positive, the other is negative. And you can see we are not to multiply here. So you are going to subtract. Now here we have -2 plus 3. You know, 2 is positive, negative, 3 is positive. You are going to subtract here. Even if you have -3 plus 2, you are still going to subtract. Now, whenever we subtract 3 from 3 and 2, when you do subtraction, difference between 3 and 2 is 1. So the answer here will be 1. But now, another thing is it positive 1 or negative 1? You can see that the positive number is bigger than negative number. Definitely your answer will be positive. If the negative number is more than the positive one, your answer will be negative. So here now, this is -2, this is +3. Here, because of different sign, you are subtracting. But is it positive answer or negative? We know that difference between 3 and 2 is 1. So is our answer be positive or negative? So that's what we tell us is because the positive number is bigger than the negative number, so your answer will be positive. If the negative number is bigger than the positive, the answer will be negative. Let's consider the second example. Here now we have a second example. We have -7 minus +3 plus -4. The negative sign here will not disappear, so you are still going to write -7. Now here we have minus and plus. Separated by bracket, you are multiplying. Plus times minus, that's minus. minus 3. Here minus plus again, that is minus again. Now here you can see that all these are the same sign, meaning you are just going to add them together. Add them together, minus 7 plus minus 3 plus minus 4. What do we have? That is minus 14. So this is just minus 7 minus 3 minus 4. It means you are joining minus 7 together with minus 3 together with minus 4. You add them together, and that is minus 14. Minus 14. The third one again, we have here we have plus 5 minus 2 plus minus 3. This 5 is positive. You don't need, you can write plus 5 as 5. It's only when it is negative that negative will not disappear. So here we have 5 minus times minus, that's plus 2, plus times minus, that is what? Minus 3. Now 5 plus 2, 7. 7 minus 3 is very easy. 7 minus 3 equals to 4. And observation, you know this 7 is written as plus 7. And you have minus 3. Just like I said in the first example here, that here you are adding two numbers of different signs together. What you just need to know is that you are going to subtract. Here now we are going to subtract, but your final result will take the sign that belongs to the bigger number. Here we have 7 and 3. You can see that 7 is bigger than 3. So definitely our final result will take the sign from this big number. So difference of 7 and 3 is what? 4. So that is positive 4. Either you write positive 4 or you write 4. Those are the same. Let me add one more. We have minus 10 plus 3 minus 8. We have this 3 number, you want to add them together, minus 10 plus 3 minus 8. This first two, plus and minus, automatically you should know that you are subtracting. You are subtracting. Now, but here now when we subtract, which sign are we going to, the result we take? Our result we take the negative sign, because this 10 is more than 3. So now subtract 3, difference between 3 and 10, that is 7. But our result will be negative because 10 is more than this. So now minus 8. Minus 7 minus 8. Add them together. That is negative 15. So now back to this examples now. Back to these examples. This one I can rewrite this first example. Instead of writing plus 3 now, I can write it as just ordinary 3. Because plus sign, we may decide not to write it. Plus times plus, that is plus. Then you write 4. Here also, plus times plus is what? Plus. You write 6. 3 plus 4 plus 6. You can see this is 13. Because 13 is written as ordinary 13 is written as positive 13. You decide not to write the sign. Use the same approach to this one, you get 21. For this negative part, here, this negative 3, the negative will not disappear, so I will write this as negative 3. Plus times minus, that's minus 3 again. Plus times minus, that's minus 6 again. Plus times minus, that is minus 2 again. So you can see, this is just similar to this one. Here now we have minus 3 minus 3. That's minus 3 minus 3, that's minus 6. Don't multiply, please. The case when you multiply is when you have this bracket. But now we have just minus 3 minus 3. You cannot multiply it. Just join them together, your result will be negative. Minus 3 minus 3, that's minus 6. Minus 6 minus 6, that is minus 12. Minus 12 minus 2, that is minus 14. So practice, you only know mathematics by practice. If you don't practice, you don't know it. Please practice. Do further study on this. Wish you best of luck. Meet you in the next class. Have a nice day, everyone.